Hello, this is your Zodiac Oracle speaking. There are no coincidences. You are here because life wants to show you a sign. Open your heart and receive the guidance that arrives for you today. Pisces. You are not reading this by chance, nor by a coincidence carried by the wind to your eyes. You are here because a greater force, an energy that breathes between the stars, has whispered your name in the secret language of the universe. It has guided you to these words like a hand lighting a torch in the fog. You have been summoned, Pisces, because there is something the universe needs to tell you, and it does so now, in this precise instant, when your soul is ready to listen. Destiny does not knock twice on the same door. And yet, here it is, calling you with an echo that vibrates from your oldest dreams. Feel the tingling on your skin. It is not coincidence. It is sacred causality. Because the cards speak, the stars respond, and the symbols burn with a light that does not lie. Today, Pisces, the universe wants to reveal a truth. Your hour of awakening has begun. I place my hands upon the deck, and as I open it, 3 cards leap forth as if pushed by an invisible force. The Moon, the Devil, and Judgment. My pulse did not tremble, but the air itself vibrated. The 3 together announce to you a path of shadows and rebirth. For before you can receive abundance, you must face the ghosts that still wander within. You have felt the weight of endless days, of disappointments that repeat, of promises that vanish like smoke. But listen, those chains are not yours. They were placed upon you by others, by envy disguised as affection, by fears that are not yours, by words you once believed. And now the universe comes to break them one by one, because your soul was not born to drag, but to rise. Do not ignore the signs. Someone has been draining your energy without you realizing it. It could be a person who smiles yet whose gaze steals your calm. It could be a memory, a wound that refuses to close, a thought that pulls you into darkness each night. The tarot shows me shadows that are not yours but have clung to you like a persistent echo. And divine justice, yes, the one that may delay but never fails, is beginning to move. Listen, Pisces. What was injustice will become balance. What was betrayal will become learning. What was loss will become a door. And though the road ahead demands courage, it also promises redemption. For the universe has decided to intervene. I release, I rise, I am reborn. Repeat it. This is your first decree of power. Say it 3 times aloud or within your mind. Words are keys, and this one opens a new cycle within you. The arcana of the moon speaks of illusions, of secrets dissolving. Someone has not been transparent with you. Not necessarily an enemy, but an energy that has hidden intentions. Yet do not fear. Truth reveals itself. When the light arrives, nothing can remain concealed. And that light is on its way, glowing with the brilliance of liberating truth. The devil points to temptation, manipulation, false bonds that bind your progress. It may be a relationship, a work environment, or even a habit that sabotages your path. But the message is clear. Chains only have power while you believe in them. You are about to discover that the key has always been in your hands. And finally, judgment. This is rebirth, the call of the soul that cannot be ignored. The past will be left behind. Karmic debts are being paid. The tears shed are beginning to bear invisible fruits that soon will blossom into tangible blessings. Pisces, you have endured trials that few could withstand. And yet you stand though weary. But listen well. The universe does not punish those it loves, it trains them. The storms you have faced were sacred fires that tempered your spirit. Water is your element, and like water, you can be calm or tempest. You have been a gentle river when you should have been an ocean. You have remained silent when your voice could have been the spell to change everything. But the time has come to flow with power again. It is time to raise your gaze, because what approaches is not an ending, but a transmutation. Where once you saw chaos, soon you will see purpose. Where once you felt emptiness, abundance will bloom. And if you are reading this, it is not by accident. Your spiritual guides are speaking to you through these words. They have been with you through every fall, every silence, waiting for you to remember who you truly are. This is the hour of rebirth. This is the hour of the awakened soul. This is the hour to break what does not belong to you. And you decree it now. I release, I rise, I am reborn. Keep this phrase. Write it in the comments if your heart feels it, as an act of faith, as a way to seal your pact with the energy of change. And if this message has resonated with you, if you have felt that vibration that cannot be explained, that confirmation that tingles through your being, thank the universe by leaving your signal of light. Like this message as a symbolic offering, as a gesture of openness so that more divine messages may reach your path. It is not a trivial act, it is synchronicity. When you give, the universe responds. Because the universe watches you, Pisces. And it smiles. Your spiritual energy is expanding. Portals of manifestation open. Dreams that once seemed distant begin to align with your destiny. But remember, everything arrives in its own time. Do not rush what the cosmos is silently arranging. In love, the cards reveal deep change. For some Pisces, a final closure comes to a cycle that has fulfilled its purpose. It may hurt, but it is a blessing disguised. For others, a sacred reunion approaches, a soul connection that transcends the material. Do not speak of love. Feel love. Do not search, allow it to find you. In money, justice arrives. What was denied through envy or unfairness will be returned multiplied. But the universe asks something in return. Order. Do not fear to set limits. Your kindness must not be mistaken for weakness. Financial balance comes when you recognize your own worth. At work, a door that seemed closed will begin to open slowly. A message, a proposal, an unexpected opportunity. It will come, but it demands preparation. Do not fear showing your talent, even if others wish to dim your light. The universe watches you, and when you dare, it dares with you. Your sacred color is deep blue, reflection of the waters that hold wisdom and mystery. Your lucky numbers: 7, 21, and 33. And your spiritual energy vibrates with transmutation, symbolic death to be reborn in power. Pisces, there is a phrase you must keep as a shield in the days ahead. Nothing and no one can take from me what the universe has decreed as mine. Repeat it when you doubt, when you feel strength fading, when darkness tries to confuse you. And repeat it also on calm days, to remember that the divine supports you even in silence. Because you, Pisces, are not alone. The universe does not abandon its chosen ones. And you are one of them. This was the first part of your revelation. The cards have spoken. And what comes next is greater than you imagine. I release, I rise, I am reborn. I feel that as you read this, a part of you is beginning to remember something it already knew. This is not new, Pisces. It was merely asleep within you, waiting for the right vibration to awaken. Because nothing that happens now is coincidence. The energies of the universe have woven a perfect tapestry, and you stand precisely at the point where the thread of destiny begins to glow with a different light. Listen, do you hear it? That subtle voice that doesn't come from outside, but from within you. It is your soul reminding you that you are in transit toward your truest version. The one that no longer fears, that no longer hides, that shines even among ruins. The cards have opened before me once more. 3 new energies rise from the deck, wrapped in an intense vibration. The star, the sun, and death. Do not fear the names. The cards do not announce destruction but transformation. This is the language of rebirth. The star speaks to me of hope, renewal, of dreams you once thought impossible. I see your spirit extending its hands toward the sky, receiving the golden water of faith. For a long time, Pisces, you gave more than you received. But that changes now. The universe is placing you at the center of a stream of blessings. You have cried, yes. You have felt loneliness as an echo that would not quiet. But those tears were not in vain. They were offerings. And the universe, which sees all, has kept each tear as a seed. They are sprouting now. The sun rises next, as the answer. It speaks of clarity, strength, and visible rewards. If you have doubted yourself, if you feel that your light is not enough, listen well. Your radiance does not depend on anyone's approval. Those who underestimated you will soon watch in awe as you shine, as the doors that seemed sealed open one by one. And when that happens, do not seek revenge. Simply smile. That will be divine justice working on your behalf. And then comes death, the arcana of profound change. Not literal death, but the end of old structures. This card invites you to release what has already fulfilled its mission. There are bonds, routines, and thoughts that the universe is now pushing out of your life. Do not resist. What leaves, leaves because its cycle is complete. And when something ends, something far more powerful begins. Pisces, you are crossing an energetic threshold. Everything within you is being rearranged. Dreams once left unfinished are knocking on your door again. Projects that seemed stagnant are moving. Not by accident, but because your vibration is shifting. And like a track's like, I trust, I flow, I manifest. This is your second decree. Write it if you feel it. Repeat it until it becomes part of your breathing. The universe does not understand doubt. It understands vibration. When you affirm, you create. Your path to abundance is opening, but you must remember something essential. Abundance is not only money. It is time, love, health, energy, joy. It is everything that flows without fear. If you wish to prosper, begin by giving thanks for what you already have. Give thanks for what you cannot yet see, because it is already on its way. The tarot shows signs of movement. There may be changes, relocations, travels, or new opportunities in work. Do not cling to what is known. The new comes with promises of expansion. What was once an obstacle now becomes a springboard. In love, a deep energy awakens. If you are alone, someone approaches, but not as before. This time, it is a connection vibrating on the frequency of the soul, not of desire. It will be someone who recognizes in you the light they have long sought. And if you are already in a relationship, that bond will enter a cycle of purification. Masks will fall. Hearts will open. There will be no space for lies, only truth. But heed this warning. Do not return to what once broke you. What hurt was meant to teach, not to repeat. If someone or something tries to return only to disturb your peace, remember, not everything that comes back deserves to stay. In money, the wheel of destiny begins to turn in your favor. Opportunities, contracts, doors opening. But you must act wisely. The universe gives you the tools. You decide how to use them. Manage, plan, and above all, believe that you deserve it. I trust, I flow, I manifest. Repeat it as you read. This decree is a key. Now pause for a moment. Breathe. Feel how your body responds, how your energy expands. If something inside you has vibrated, if you feel that this message touches something that was asleep, write it in the comments. Leave your spiritual seal there, as one who leaves their name carved on the sacred sand of time. And if you feel it, give your symbolic offering of gratitude. Thank the universe by leaving your signal of light. Like this message, not as a trivial gesture, but as an energetic pact with the divine. In doing so, you declare yourself ready to receive more signs, more opportunities, more synchronicities that will transform your life. The universe works through symbols, and your action is one of them. Your energy is now rising. I sense an awakening of psychic gifts, sharper intuition, revealing dreams. The nights will bring messages. Do not ignore them. Write them down. Meditate upon them. Your spiritual guides speak through symbols, through nature, through songs, through repeated numbers. When you see 333, 777, or 1111, smile. It is the universe whispering, you are on the right path. Spiritually, there is a before and after. You are shedding the old skin of doubt. What once frightened you now strengthens you. And when faith replaces fear, miracles become ordinary. Pisces, the water that flows in you is the same that runs through the sacred rivers of the universe. Within you lives the ancestral wisdom of those who once gazed at the stars for guidance. And now you are that guide. For as you heal others. Your energy is medicine. Your words, a spell. Your sensitivity, a gift. Do not allow anyone to call it weakness. To be sensitive in a sleeping world is an act of courage. But listen closely. There is still one shadow left to face. A part of you that fears shining too brightly, that hides for fear of losing. That is the last chain. Break it. How? By remembering that nothing is lost when something evolves. What is yours by divine right cannot be taken. And you repeat once more, sealing your power with a firm voice. I trust, I flow, I manifest. Your spiritual color for this cycle is gold, symbol of awakening consciousness and inner royalty. Your power numbers, 9, 18, and 27. Your allied stone, amethyst, protector of dreams and channel of intuition. There is a phrase you must keep as a light mantra, especially in days of doubt. Everything that happens in my favor, even when I don't yet understand it. This mantra is a seed of wisdom. When you repeat it, you tell the universe, I trust. And when you trust, everything aligns. The cards smile, Pisces. The energies open like a golden fan. Yet the tarot asks me to warn you of one last thing before I close this part. Beware of the voices of fear. There will be those who try to divert you with criticism, envy, or disbelief. Do not respond with anger. Respond with silence. Light does not argue with darkness. It simply shines. Because what belongs to you is on its way, and no one can stop it. The stars have already decreed it. The universe watches, murmuring your name as a promise. Everything that seemed stagnant will begin to move. Everything that once hurt will begin to heal. Your mission now is to keep shining. I trust, I flow, I manifest. Pisces. Do you feel how the air has changed since you began reading? It is not your imagination. It is energy moving. It is the universe aligning with your new frequency. The cards no longer lie still upon the table. They shine. The air around them vibrates. And as I pass my hand above the deck, I feel the story reaching its sacred point. The message that comes now is not a warning. It is a proclamation. Because after the storm you crossed, after the nights of silence and trial, your dawn arrives. The universe has decreed justice. And when the universe decrees, nothing and no one can oppose it. For a long time, you were the soul who gave without expecting, who helped without asking, who kept quiet to avoid hurting others. But the era of silence ends here. Because the energy you gave returns multiplied. And when it returns, it does so like a river breaking its dams. Pisces. Listen. Everything that was taken from you will be returned. Everything that was denied will be granted. Everything that was broken will be rebuilt with spiritual gold. This is the law of return, the justice of the stars, the balance of karma that fulfills itself now, in you and for you. The tarot reveals 3 final cards, 3 seals of power. The world, the Magician, and the Empress. The cycle closes, power awakens, abundance blooms. The world is completion. It represents victory over shadows, fullness after the trial. I see you crossing the threshold with your head held high, freed from invisible bonds. The chains that bound you to fear now lie shattered at your feet. In their place, a circle of light surrounds you. You have completed a sacred learning. The Magician appears next, and his energy is creative fire. He reminds you that you have the power to manifest all that you desire. You do not need to wait for outer signs. You are the sign. The words you speak, the thoughts you hold, are spells that mold your reality. Therefore, the universe offers you this affirmation for the days ahead. I am the creator of my destiny. I am power made flesh. I am divine will in motion. And finally, the Empress, symbol of fertility, love, prosperity, and rebirth. She gazes at you from beyond the veil and says, "Everything you dreamed of already belongs to you." She represents the blossoming of what you sowed in silence, the fruit of your kindness, the love that returns stronger and purer. A warm vibration surrounds you. Spiritual guides wrap you in invisible wings. I sense the energy of a protective feminine figure, perhaps a mother, grandmother, or ancestor still caring for you from the other side. She tells you, "It's over. You may rest now. You may shine." And with that blessing, something within you quiets. Pisces, what lies ahead for you is vast. In love, the universe promises reconciliation with your own heart. If you have felt emptiness, soon you will feel fullness. If you thought love would not return, listen, love never left. It only changed shape to teach you self-love first. For many Pisces, a destined encounter approaches. A spiritual connection that recognizes itself beyond words. You will not have to force anything. It will simply flow. It will be love with purpose, not from lack. Love that heals, not wounds. For others, renewal will occur within an existing relationship. There will be forgiveness, understanding, and a new cycle based on authenticity. But remember, true love begins within you. When you heal inside, you attract what vibrates alike. In money, the stars are clear. Prosperity enters. An opportunity appears, perhaps where you least expect it. Projects, businesses, ideas conceived in silence begin to bear fruit. Your effort will be recognized. Your talent, rewarded. Your worth, seen. Do not fear charging what you deserve. Do not fear asking for more. Abundance is a state of consciousness, not a coincidence. And when you act from worthiness, the universe does not punish you. It multiplies you. Your path opens, Pisces. But the universe asks for discipline. Abundance without structure dissolves. It is time to build with purpose. Plan, save, invest, share. Do not fear giving. What is given with heart always returns amplified. And when prosperity arrives, because it will, do not forget to give thanks. Thank your guides, thank life, thank yourself. For every achievement will be the echo of your faith. I deserve, I receive, I give thanks. This is your final decree, the third and most powerful one. Repeat it 3 times, eyes closed, feeling the energy expanding around you. I deserve. I receive. I give thanks. These words are your golden keys to a new life. And now, listen carefully. In the weeks ahead, you will see signs. White feathers, repeated numbers, dreams of water or mirrors. Each will be confirmation from the universe. Do not ignore them. They are answers. They are messengers whispering, "Continue, you are on the right path." The color that will accompany you in this closing cycle is luminous silver, symbol of balance between the material and the divine. Your sacred numbers, 3, 8, 12, and 44. Your energy aligns with the archetype of the healer. Everything you touch, if done with love, will flourish. Pisces, you have been called to a greater purpose. It is no accident that you read this now. Your energy, your empathy, your light, they are needed in the world. Do not diminish your power. Do not doubt your intuition. What others call sensitivity, in you is wisdom. And now the universe speaks to you directly. Trust. You have crossed the night. The dawn is yours. Yes, there will still be days of doubt, but you will no longer fall into the void. You now know that everything has a purpose. That even darkness was a teacher. That every loss was training. That every silence was a call to listen. Your soul has awakened. Your energy has ascended. And your life, Pisces, will never be the same. If these words have touched your heart, if something in you has found peace, if you have recognized yourself in this prophecy, seal the pact with the universe. Leave your mark of light. Give thanks in the comments with your decree, or simply write, I am ready to receive. And as an act of energetic reciprocity, offer your symbol of gratitude. Like this message, not as a formality, but as affirmation. Yes, I accept. Yes, I open. Yes, I trust. Because when you give light, light returns multiplied. The universe observes every act of faith, and every small gesture counts as a vote in favor of your own destiny. Divine justice has already moved, Pisces. Your hidden enemies, those who worked from the shadows, will witness your ascension. But do not rejoice in their downfall. Rejoice in your liberation. Because true victory is not domination. It is elevation. And you will rise. Like the dawn breaking the night, like the lotus blooming from the mud, like the bird reborn from the fire. Nothing and no one will stop you now. You have remembered who you are. You have returned to the source. And as I close the cards, one final energy arrives. The blessing. An ancient voice, soft as water and firm as earth, whispers to you. Walk with faith, child of the ocean. Walk with faith, child of the moon. Everything you seek already belongs to you. For you are no longer who you were. You are who you were always meant to be. The cycle is complete. The soul has awakened. Abundance is in motion. Love recognizes you. Divine justice protects you. And the light, your light, expands over all you touch. I deserve, I receive, I give thanks. This is the final seal of your prophecy. Keep it. Write it. Live it. The universe has spoken. And you, Pisces, have listened. Remember always. You did not arrive here by coincidence. You arrived because your soul was ready. And now that you know who you are, you will never again be the same. Thank you for allowing this message to flow toward you. May the light that surrounds you walk beside you in every step. And may abundance, love, and divine justice accompany you from this day forward and forevermore. Until we meet again, Pisces, shine. Always.